Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Irfan Hadari with name 23210106063. And now I will explain the different way people can do research and why it helps to understand them before starting a project. It began by showing the difference between qualitative research, which deal with numbers, facts, and patterns that can be measured, and qualitative research, which is more about people's true feeling and experiences. Then it introduced 7 common approach. The first is action research. Is when teacher, nurse, or professional study their own work to make improvement step by step. Through it need careful attention to ethics since it can affect either. And the next is cause case study. Look closely at one person, group, or situation in detail, which makes them very useful for a small project, but the result may not apply everywhere. And the next is survey. Use questionnaires or interview to collect information from many people, which is helpful for describing what is happening, but they don't always explain why it happens. And the next is experiment. Test cause and effect by comparing group like a control group and a test group, but with people this is often difficult to manage and can raise ethical problem. And the next is ethnograph. Means living among a group or community uh, to understand their culture and daily life, which give rich insight but takes a lot of and may not represent other groups. And the next is grounded theory. It's about building theory different from data. Instead of starting with a hypothesis, researchers collect and analyze data step by step until no new idea come up. But this can be complex and demanding. And the next is narrative inquiry. Uses personal stories to understanding people's experience and give them a voice, but it requires trust and sensitivity since a participant may share private or emotional details. The chapter ending by stressing that no single approach is perfect. It has strength and weakness. So researchers should choose or mix the ones that best fit their question, goals, and resources. The qualitative lens provides an in-depth introduction to qualitative research by explaining how it focuses on exploring human experience, social interaction, and meaning in their natural context rather than relying on numerical data. Uh, It originates mainly from social science like anthropology and sociology, where researchers sought to understand the richness and complexity of everyday life by observing people in real setting. The data is then carefully and analyzed by identifying recurring theme and pattern, allow for deeper interpretation beyond surface level facts. A key feature highlight is the researchers' role in being reflexive, continuously reflecting on how their own background and perspective might influence the study and maintaining a strong ethical by stance by ensuring informed, consently, confidentially, and respectful treatment of participants through uh, practical examples such as conducting interview and focus group are used to illustrate how qualitative data is collected and emphasize the importance of context and participant voice. Uh, Overall, this chapter sets the foundation for understanding qualitative method as a powerful tool to capture the nuances, meanings, and complexities of social life through careful, ethical, and interpretive inquiry that prioritize depth over breadth.